Yeah, it's a show about nothing. We're not keeping that in the cut, just so you know. I call it 20-somethings. Yeah. I said it's 20-something, all day, listening all day. Do you hear me? No way. And I call it 20-somethings in the hallway. I'm just trying to ball, pass it all to me all day. Cause it's 20-somethings, a show about nothing. I don't even know what I'm saying, gotta be something. It's 20-somethings, yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to 20SomethingsTV, the last episode. I'm Danielle Farrell.
I'm Jack Aronimo.
I'm Chris Anderson.
I'm Alex Aronimo.
And today we have our special guest.
Yes, I'm Chris Morris, and I'm happy to be here for the last episode of 20-somethings.
As this is our last episode, it's the last class of the semester, and so everyone's going to be celebrating later on. And a lot of people have been celebrating, like at the Fyre festival that happened.
Or not
Nice
celebrating.
Or
Not
not
celebrating,
happen.
right.
Not celebrating.
For those who need to know, the Fyre Festival was an advertised luxury musical festival organized by Ja Rule, and it was promoted by Kendall Jenner on her Instagram. It was about $450 for a regular ticket, all the way up to $250,000 for the VIP access on this special island. This luxury, though, ended up being leftover tents, bread, cheese, lettuce, sandwiches, and the island was campground next to Sandal Resort. Not that fancy.
Sounds like a whole lot of fake news
It is.
to start things off.
Also sounds hilarious. to
Yeah,
me
also
personally.
hilarious.
I mean,
Really funny.
it's just the fact that like they needed more research to be done on this before they bought a ticket. It's
Yeah.
very. I mean, even if people promote it, you don't take somebody's word and then drop that kind of cash on a ticket.
I think the thing was, it was promoted very well, in my mind, and like a lot of the information seemed like it would be legit because a lot of bands were going. Blink-182 canceled like last minute though. A lot of things were gonna happen, but things started messing up around March when people started hearing that the place it was supposed to be wasn't actually gonna happen, and since bands were dropping out, people were not sure what's going on. It was just a mess up. Like Ja Rule said in an interview that like he had everything planned, but he wasn't used to doing this before, so he didn't know how to fix any of the problems.
Well,
It seemed
then
like a bad spot in the first place because you're putting it on Pablo Escobar's old island, and with no access to med kits and lights and
Yeah.
gas. I mean, it seemed off to a bad start.
right, and then you pay $250,000 for a ticket with no guaranteed show.
And that's the ridiculous part, because where did all that money go? You'd think they'd go into getting all the supplies,
Right.
the
So-
food,
Right,
the housing,
exactly.
everything.
The money did go to a lot of the stuff that's on the island, but it was also supposed to be donated to different, charities. Before you guys asked, it did get refunded to every single person, but there is a lawsuit going against them for $100 million.
Who under like whose name? Is it like one person suing them?
So
or?
one person started the
Class action.
lawsuit, but they're doing it in order to help everyone. So it was like the $100 million is going to go to him and spread across everyone, or the class, everyone was participating in the event.
Yeah, so everyone's going out with $20. Not bad.
I guess so.
Reimbursement for being locked in an airport for.
Yeah, that was crazy when I heard that they locked people in an airport.
Yeah, with a chain and a
I don't
lock.
care who you are, don't be locking me in no buildings. Like, that's not okay.
You break out.
I would break
You'd
out.
find a way to break
I would
out.
break the shit out of
The
that building.
Storm 2.
What is
Storm 2, the hurricane.
So what does this say about Insta-famous culture, that like we are so easily persuaded to do things due to the,
That people are by nature suckers, and it's sad. That
I mean, I don't
it has
even
to be
think
that
it's
way.
just the people's fault. It's everyone's fault.
Oh yeah, I mean everybody's taking a piece of this
Everybody
cookie,
is at fault
definitely.
here, and even the guy who said it straight up wasn't his fault. It's his fault too. It's everyone's fault. Definitely.
They paid for a ticket. It was
Yeah.
advertised as this luxury thing. I mean, what they do with their money is their business.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess so.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it is their fault. They did buy the ticket.
Yeah.
All right,
right.
switching.
So, on to the correspondence dinner that happened on April 29th. President Trump did not attend and instead went to his own rally in Pennsylvania, where he said a large group of Hollywood actors and Washington media are consoling each other in a hotel ballroom in our nation's capital right now. And he's much happier to be here with them rather than with the news reporters.
I felt gypped. I thought he was going to push back on Obama.
I am.
All the stuff that went down last time.
I am not surprised that he did that,
No.
and I am so glad that he did that. That is the greatest thing I have heard all week.
It's funny.
Yeah, again, this is a topic that is serious, but it's hilarious.
Well, it's
It
not
is
that it's
funny.
really not even serious. It's like I have no reason to feel bad for a bunch of celebrities.
Right.
Oh, I don't
he
either.
went and spent the day with the people of America instead of the people that all hate him, who really like are just there to bash him.
Only 2 celebrities really went to the event, though, by the way, and everyone else were news shows.
Well, the thing about the
That's
White
even
House
funnier.
Were they fake
Correspondents' Dinner is that
Fox News
it
and
gives
CNN
the
over them.
president the chance to kind of humanize himself by being roasted in that way. And I think Trump is probably who is a president who needs it the most.
Yeah, but I mean that. Okay.
See, but I would disagree. I would think that the people of America are the people who need that the most, because when Trump says something, then everybody gets offended. Shouldn't they be the ones to be getting roasted and then slowly become get a thicker skin from that?
So
Not Trump, who is now had half the population
but
of
if you have
America
someone
pretty
in
much hate him.
power, I think you do yourself a favor by showing that the people who you are governing, that you are also a human and you have flaws.
See, my problem with this whole situation, that I understand a lot of people's opinions. Of course he can leave and not be roasted by a bunch of people that do not like him, which is fair. A lot of people don't like that situation. Thing is, though, I feel like since he started his campaign, he's been hiding himself from other, well, not really hiding, but trying to avoid all other news shows, which is fair, I guess, but I'm still kind of tired of it. It's like, stop hiding from news shows just because you don't want them talking about it. People are going to talk about it no matter what. Just go and confront it. Stop being a scaredy cat and going away.
But
Okay.
see, at the same time, you're being a hypocrite, because when I look at the news, every single day I am in the hub and I look on the news, and you know whose name is on the headline? No matter what it is,
Exactly.
Trump's name is on the headline. Every single time. So he gets enough from the American people. I don't think he needed to be in an event for people to say that to his face.
I don't
They
think
say
you
it
can
to him
give
every
the
single day.
president enough shit. I think he should have more.
You
we
do?
should push our politicians.
Did you feel that way when Obama was in
Yes,
president?
I think we need to fight the power.
Okay, well,
Really?
you know what?
Okay.
But see, at the same time, Trump is there to say that he wants less government intervention. So, your opinion is what you just said. It goes back on what you've been saying.
In what way?
You just said you want less. What did you say? Less
I
power.
wanted more attack on the politicians, make them.
Yeah, you
Like
got to
that.
give them some push.
But
yeah, but
Ideas don't matter unless they're in conflict.
there's a difference between
I agree with that.
constructive criticism and constant barrage against your person. If we want to fix his politics, we'll do that. If we want to insult him all night, we'll do that.
They
One
do
of
that anyway.
One of those is going to get things done. One of them is going to be the reason he doesn't show up. Why would the biggest thing is A, he didn't have to go. B, why would you go somewhere if people who make fun of you day in and day out are just going to make fun of you to your face? Why would you want to go to
Right.
that?
And
Exactly.
you're saying making fun of him because they're not criticizing him. They're actually
They're
making fun of him.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just making there's nothing productive about it. Why would he go?
It's
Who
like
cares?
people are
why
saying,
does everyone care?
Oh, Trump
this is why.
orange. Oh,
They
Trump
care
is-
because it's Trump. That's
Yeah.
exactly why they care.
It's like people are
Everybody
making
hates
jokes
him.
about how
Except for me.
how Trump has a tan, as opposed to
You know.
his ideas. You
Right.
know,
There's a lot of talk about those too.
I know, but
You're right. And they're
was
drowned.
in the case of Obama, were they talking about how he looked or his ideas?
No, they were talking about his birth certificate.
That is true.
okay.
That's not a microphone, but you should have dropped this one right there.
All right, guys. So let's go on to reflecting on 20-somethings TV, seeing how it's our last and final episode of the semester, and we can all hope for the
You didn't
third
just do the
season
same
come
thing,
up.
did you? You go like this?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sadness.
I went like this, and I was
Sadness.
did it at the same time.
So can you tell us what your favorite moment of 20-somethings TV was?
Favorite moment of 20-something? Probably all the musical guests. I love having the musical guests come in and perform. It's just so cool. It's
That
you get a
was
little,
really
you get a
cool.
little concert every once in a while, every
Especially
class.
Tyler's.
Yeah.
Tyler's performance.
Tyler was really good.
Nakamura.
What about the who was the kid that did the country song, the original country song?
Nick Casey.
Nick Casey.
You're right.
He
Yeah.
was phenomenal.
All of
He was
honestly,
really good.
all of them were really good. I really enjoyed all of them. That was my thing.
What about you?
Yeah, I was here one other time, but
Yeah.
it's a really cool experience seeing a whole student-run production, and I think you guys have done a great job, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much. Personally, my favorite moment is just, I feel like it was our first ever recording of the episode because we had no idea what we were doing, and I think it just, seeing from then to now has just been phenomenal.
It definitely has been more of we're getting into a kind of a routine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We rehearse, we shoot the show, The editing has, like, from the first episode to now, it's a
Yeah.
lot smoother. You know what I mean?
Thank
like,
you.
we know what we're doing. I'm not bashing your first episode. My first episode on the show sucked.
I'm
saying
bashing
that.
my first episode.
I'm saying we've really progressed as a class and as a production, and it was really a blast being a part of it. So thank you to everybody who makes this possible.
Thank you to our
Who's
crew.
back behind the cameras, who
Thank
you
you
guys
to our
can't
sound
see.
people. Yeah, no, cool. That's
Booth
fine.
people over there.
Keith Brown, Justin Wyatt, the real MVPs,
Everybody's getting shout-outs tonight.
Trump. My boy.
Big
Thank you for
thanks.
being such a
Big,
big
huge.
topic.
Thanks for being a great part of this show, Mr. Donald.
He was invited, but he didn't show up.
We speak
Whatever
about him a
happened
lot,
to Gary
so.
Johnson? Where did he come from? Where is he now? These are the questions.
Drop the penny.
Could have had Ted Cruz.
I'm Ted Cruz.
All right. That wraps up our final episode of the semester. Again, thank you so much, and I hope you guys keep a lookout for season 3. Bye-bye.
20-something, all day, listening all day. Do you hear me? No way. And I call it 20-somethings in the hallway. I'm just trying to ball, pass it all to me all day. Cause it's 20-somethings, a show about nothing.